Hey guys, 1977 Logan here. Gonna do a little update on some good things and some bad things that have been going on with the system. First, I'm just gonna show you a little bit of good stuff. The growth that I've got going on with my Bolly Green Slimer. You can see I'm getting some good growth off this tip, and it's encrusting itself onto all the rocks real nicely. Getting polyp extension, and that's doing real good. Those are doing good in this meteor shower. If I could zoom in real good, it's encrusting on this rock. Everything's doing pretty decently. Kind of moved a few things around. My montipora digitata, it's got good polyp extension. It's encrusting. Plate coral's doing good. This, I believe it's an acro of some kind. It's just never really gotten any better or worse or done anything really. I don't know what the deal is with it. Just kind of a weird coral. My scully is growing leaps and bounds. I mean, it had receded at one time. Now it's just making a super comeback. As you can see, this mushroom here is just exploded with babies everywhere. This one up here has got at least one baby too. The Miami Hurricane Chalice is doing good. Zoe rocks are all doing good. The bad news that I had for the system was this morning when I came home, I always look at my tank with a flashlight first thing in the morning. Every day when I get home. This was a red monicap. This is I believe it's a montipora undata, and I noticed that I had this white spot on this piece of montipora just all of a sudden out of nowhere. So as I got to inspecting the pieces a little bit this morning with a flashlight, I found out that I had some montipora eating nudibranchs. So these corals aren't looking too good. Actually, they're all browned out, and I dipped them and used a toothbrush on the bottom side of them to try to knock any eggs that might have been there. Been on them off. I'm gonna go ahead and see if they'll color back up and continue to dip and scrub on them a little bit. And I'm hoping that I don't end up getting those damn things on this piece of red montipora. And this camera's making everything look pretty washed out. So that's the trials that I'm going through right now with some pests. I don't know. I dipped my corals before I put them in the tank. Somehow I missed one, and it spread because I had it on. Like I said, I had it on both pieces of these montipora, and they were separated. They weren't right next to each other. Other than that, I mean, everything's doing well. Like I said, I'm starting to get some good growth out of this Slimer. Everything's encrusting. For a while I was battling a nitrate issue. I watched Cyber Aquarius videos on his nitrate series when he was talking about Seachem's Pond Matrix, and I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a try. I was able to keep my phosphates at nearly undetectable levels, like, you know, 0.003 on a Hanna checker with GFO and changing that out every 4 weeks, and doing a regular water change every Saturday. But I'd still run between 20 and 40 parts per million on nitrates. So I took his advice. I bought a bucket of Pond Matrix, and it's been in the system probably a month and a half now, or maybe a little more than that. And I put it in media bags in the middle section of my sump, and I was actually going to make this video last night when I did all my water tests, because I absolutely show zero nitrates now. and it's due to that pond matrix. So I've upped the feeding on my corals and my fish because I'm showing zero, undetectable nitrates or phosphates. So I'm gonna up the feeding on the corals and the fish and see where the threshold is, exactly what I can feed and what I before it starts messing with my nitrates and my phosphates. But I can't get over. I mean, doing regular water changes and changing out my filter flosses every couple of days and just doing everything I can think of to get nitrates down. And as soon as I put that Chem pond matrix in, I didn't even seed it with anything with stability or anything. I just kind of let it put it in the system, let it go to work, and month and a half, maybe call it 2 months, I'm sitting at zeros. And everything seems to be doing all right there. I mean, I haven't showed any side effects from having zero nitrates or phosphates yet. But like I said, I'm gonna up my coral feedings and my fish feeding and just see how much I can feed before it starts to affect those water parameters. Basically, that's an update of the system, what's going on. I'm still dosing BRS chems. I dose twice a day by hand. I'm dosing about, I would say about 50 mils of calcium, 50 mils of alkalinity. And last night when I did my check, I was sitting at about 8.5 for alkalinity and about 450 for calcium, which is a little higher than I normally keep my alkalinity. But I can always skip a dose and let it creep down a little bit. But I'll probably just go ahead and keep it there because I do a 20-gallon water change on this system every Saturday, and that kind of will bring it back into the levels that I want. Other than that, everything is doing great. I mean, I'm wanting to do some coral ordering. I'm wanting to get several different pieces of some Fabia. I'm thinking about ordering from Jason Fox again, for sure. And I've also been looking at Reef Gardener for placing an order with them for a few pieces of SBS. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep this video short, so thanks for watching. Later.